Being a Big Podcast, and we're at ConnectiCon 2013 here in Connecticut. You can see there's a plethora of people here already. It's early on Saturday, which is a big day for ConnectiCon. The stairs are full of people. There's battles happening. I'm next to a TARDIS. The day is already complete for me, but we got tons of stuff to show you. We're showing it to you here on the Being a Big Podcast. I'm here with Angel Gonzalez, who owns this beautiful TARDIS and dialect combination. How'd you get involved in the Doctor Who?
I have no idea. It was a series that I've been hearing people talk about for a while, and then I decided to watch it and loved it.
Sweet. So how'd you get the TARDIS and dialects?
I got them I bought them at the dealer's room in ConnectiCon. It was like 70 for each Dalek and then 100 something for the TARDIS.
Is it fully operational? Like, does it open up and everything? Can you go inside the TARDIS and everything? Let's go inside the TARDIS. I've always wanted to go inside the TARDIS. This is like awesome. This is like it's like a dreamscape. Oh no, dialect's down. I had nightmares like this. I've had nightmares like this. Dialect's falling on me. Is there a girl inside one of these? It's the TARDIS, the inside of the TARDIS. So you just like keep this in your room? Like, see, this guy knows.
I have it in my game room behind my TV.
Nice. And you have these guys inflated outside it too?
Yeah.
Like all the time? Did you name your TARDISes, your dialects?
No, not yet. It's just thing 1 and thing 2.
Awesome. This is so sweet. I don't even have to go anything else in the ConnectiCon. I'm happy now. I've seen dialects, I've seen a TARDIS. My day is complete, but we'll probably have to do more stuff. But thank you, Angel, for showing us your TARDIS and your dialects. And what character you dressed up as, if people don't know, like me, don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z?
Android 19.
And what does he do, or it do?
He gets killed by Vegeta.
Sweet!
That's what he does.
Like constantly?
No, just like in the first 10 seconds of battle.
Oh, so he was only in the show for like 10 seconds?
No, he's in there for like 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, okay. And why do you like him so much?
I don't.
Oh.
It's just something I can do.
Oh, all right.
It's something no one else does.
There you go. You want to be out there. And you have dialects and TARDIS, so there you go. Well, thanks for letting us interview you. Thanks for showing us your TARDIS and your dialects. I just want to say exterminate over and over again now for the rest of the day. This is awesome. TARDIS's dialects. We're here with writer and creator of Snow by Night, Erik. I didn't get his last name yet.
Menge.
It's right here in the card. I should have read the card. So tell us a bit about Snow by Night. We saw Dungeons and Dragons. That's what drug us over. So.
All right. Snow by Night is my current project. We're doing it's a web comic that's updated 3 times a week. That is a tale of colonial fantasy. So it says swords and sorcery. It's thieves, muskets, and alchemy. Think of it as kind of a cross between 3 Musketeers and Last of the Mohicans, but not as sad, and with a little bit of magical girl. Because we're throwing in Native American mythology, alchemy, and all sorts of little fantasy twists to it.
Wow. So how long have you been doing this comic book?
We started in November 2010.
So pretty new. Wow.
Yes. We're about 7 chapters in, so we're a little over 200 pages.
Wow. So people can get it online, and as you see, you got the books here for people to get. Do you sell the hardcover books anywhere out, or?
Well, we bring them to
website?
conventions, but we do have a store envy site that you can get through the site, snowbynight.com.
Okay.
And so you can get all 4 books. My big project for the summer is to add PDFs, so you can do digital downloads of all the chapters.
Awesome. Now, the thing that, like I said earlier when we first started, that drug us over was we saw Dungeons and Dragons. We do Dungeons and Dragons on our on the podcast, which people who watch the podcast would know. Yes, we saw this one. So tell us a little about how you got involved with the mothership, as I like to call it.
I've been working with D&D for a long time. I was heavily involved in the RPGA with its Living Greyhawk campaign. I was a regional administrator for the Grand Duchy of Jeff, which was the Mid-Atlantic region of Living Greyhawk, where I wrote upwards of 20 adventures, half a dozen interactives, and then well over 100 narratives that we posted to the website to basically link the adventures together so that people could see the cohesive story.
Yeah.
After that, I've done about a dozen web articles for Wizards of the Coast that are posted online at watsy.com or wizards.com. And then when they had an opening for the book, Brian James, the primary author, recommended me. And he is a Forgotten Realms master. He wrote the Grand History of the Realms, which is a timeline of everything that has happened in the Forgotten Realms, drawn from every book that they have ever published.
Wow.
So he's forgotten more Forgotten Realms lore than I ever knew.
I bet.
I whack around with Greyhawk.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. So, again, real quick before we wrap up, where do we get the comic book again?
Snowbynight.com.
All right, so snowbynight.com. Check it out. Also, get your Dungeons and Dragons fix. And we'll be back.
I got nominated for an award at Origins.
Hey, look at that. Award-nominated writer and creator of Snow by Night, but he was nominated and directed for Dungeons and Dragons. So if this is good, that's got to be awesome. So check it out. Be back with more in just a bit. All right, and we're here with Danielle. Tell us who your costume is.
I'm Galio from League of Legends, a female version.
So what made you want to be Galio from League of Legends?
I've never seen anybody cosplay Galio. He's like completely ignored in the League of Legends cosplay fandom.
Did you think as you're making it that it was because it was so hard to make as a costume?
Yeah, I figured out why nobody cosplays him.
So how long did this all take you all together?
A few weeks.
Wow. So all from scratch, I'm assuming? Most of it?
The suit, I bought the suit, but it's customized.
Okay. So what else is do you make all this? Is it paper mache or what is the?
The wings are PVC pipe with copper wire inside. The membrane's EVA foam. It's got paper mache and wood glue.
Wow. And you have shoes that you take on and off.
Yeah.
That are awesome. How long did it take you to make the hands and the shoes?
The hands took 2 days. The shoes only took like a few hours. I had help from my fiance. He sawed the heels off for me.
Wow, that's a keeper.
Yeah.
He's willing to saw your heels off your heels. So is this your friend that's walking with you?
Yes, that's my friend Shawnee.
She's very quiet over there. She's like hiding out. How long did it take you to make that?
Mine?
Yes.
It took like a month.
Wow. And who is your costume?
Dr. Mondo. It's from League of Legends as well.
So when you have a huge, looks like a pizza cutter.
It's a cleaver.
Cleaver?
Yeah.
I have no idea about any of this stuff. I'm the one that doesn't know anything. They all know everything and they won't tell me anything. And they're making me ask people questions because I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Because I think it's funny to make me do this. So have fun trying to walk around and all this stuff. It looks very impressive.
Thank you.
League of Legends. Check it out.
This is James C. Burns. I'm Sergeant Frank Woods, Call of Duty Blackouts 1 and 2, and this is the B&M Big Podcast, baby.
So we are here with Sergeant Frank Woods, James Burns, here at the B&M Big Podcast. So how'd you get involved in the Call of Duty?
I'm an actor. It was an audition. I went and I just kind of went through the numbers and just, I'm an actor. It's what I do. Yeah. It's simple as that.
How'd you get involved in the voice acting? Was it?
Well, I'm not really a voice actor. Woods is shot entirely live action. Like everything you see Woods do actually happened on a soundstage someplace. And basically what happens is a computer sees my image as this mannequin of hundreds of white dots. So it moves like me, it sounds like me, and then they just paint it in. With they can animate the in between the dots. So that's it's an acting job. It's like everything else. It just happens to be in a video game.
So how'd you get involved in acting then? Was there is this something you got involved in college or?
I wish I knew. It's like it just kind of ended up here one day.
Yeah.
Well, the joke is pure vanity. It's like I needed the attention, I guess. I don't know. It's something I always wanted to do, and I had opportunities come my way, and they worked out. So I can't give you away. It's like it just kind of evolved into being an actor. I used to be a hockey coach,
There you go.
And then one day I got sick of coaching kids and said, well, let me try acting, and I got lucky. I got lucky.
Anything else besides? I know you did Call of Duty Black Ops. Or any other games you got coming up, or anything you got coming up that you're working on?
I'm in Black Ops 1 and 2, but I don't. I'm a one-trick pony. I mean, granted, it's a really big trick.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll do another game. This is like the Rolls Royce of video games.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? My Little Pony. It's like it's
it's like kind of weird.
Not that it's
Sergeant Woods is My Little Pony. It might
Hey,
be a good game, actually.
Pony.
Yeah.
Stop wearing pink, Pink is for pussies, It's like it may open up a whole new opportunity for the genre.
You might have started a video game right here.
Yeah, there's a million kids out. Oh wow, let's just tweet that. Woods is
Let's do that.
Yeah. No, what's exciting though is right now we're working on the pre-production and a Black Ops based zombie movie.
Wow.
I've been playing the Woods character.
Yeah.
We got Rich McDonald, who's Section, and Camar de Reyes, who's Menendez. He's working on our side now, and it's pretty cool. We're going to broadcast it, the first offering on my YouTube channel, Sergeant Frank with YouTube, in about 2 weeks. We're going to crowdsource, and we're going to have opportunities for the community to get involved in the film, and we have contests. If you win, you get to be in the movie. But it's not Activision, and I can't call it Black Ops because that belongs to Activision.
Yeah.
But it's Woods, it's Menendez, it's Mason.
There's zombie adventures.
And some badass zombie. The script is unbelievable. There's one particular zombie battle that if you thought World War Z was cool, this is going to make that look like a Saturday morning cartoon. This is amazing.
Like My Little Pony.
Looks like My Little Pony. Hey, little pony, get the hell out of the way.
Hey, pony.
I'm hungry. Come here. I want pony meat.
Well, that's awesome. So keep an eye out for that on your YouTube page.
Yeah, Sergeant Frank Woods. Yeah. Or go to James C. Burns' Twitter, but Sergeant Frank Woods' YouTube channel. That's the source of all things Black Ops. We have behind-the-scenes footage of how things were made, split screen showing the live action version against what you see in the game. We have interviews. Give you tours of Treyarch. We talk about Ghost a little bit. I mean, it's a pretty thorough channel. It's a lot of fun.
So that you were in the video game, did you actually play the game after you're in it, or you just couldn't figure it out? Because I know I could barely figure it out.
I am so bad. I mean, seriously, Activision actually said to me, man, you can't play online. You suck. You are embarrassing the franchise. And you know what it is? I never played the games, and I don't have the time to learn how to use the controller. And it's like buttons. Oh, go forward. How do I shoot?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead. It's like that's.
That's kind of how I am. I'm that same guy.
If you don't have time to learn how to handle the controller, how are you going to play the game? It's like trying to drive a car without a steering wheel.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, there's 4 of us that play online. We played the Black Ops, and I'm always that guy that just sits in a corner and crouches down and is like, don't come near me because I have no idea what to do.
I love watching. For me,
I do. I like watching them play.
The game is like watching a good movie, right?
It is.
Because you don't know who's going to screw up. You don't know.
Yeah.
And plus, I know so much inside information. Like, no, wait,
don't go that way.
Now go. Okay, wait. Okay, hang on. No, wait, okay, hang on. Go left.
Yeah.
Because I just know all this stuff. I know how to play the game. I just can't. And it really cracks me up. I'll have like friends, they're playing. Like, how do they go? Just if Woods tells you to cover the bridge, cover the goddamn bridge.
Don't stop and go somewhere.
I'm not saying this for my own. I'm saying it because it means.
I was there.
Now look at if he says go to crossbow, go to the crossbow.
Yeah. So now if your friends are playing and you're watching them play, to get like flashbacks, like actual veterans.
No. I mean,
it's like, oh man, I remember that. Don't go that way.
Making this game was a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, Old Man Woods. I mean, is he funny or what?
He's pretty awesome.
Isn't he funny as hell? We had so much fun making this game. Like, especially me and Kamar, who's my arch enemy.
Yeah.
We're like best friends. I mean, there's a scene where we're kicking the crap out of each other, and we just cracking up. Like, oh man, really? You gonna kick me in the balls? Oh, you bastard! So it's the best job in the world. I had a blast making this game, and it was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Well, thank you so much. It was awesome to meet you.
My pleasure.
I've heard your voice in my head probably for years now.
You for years.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for doing the show. All right, we're here with, I didn't get your name, but I'm assuming Jeffrey. It says so on his badge, but really his name's Ezio Altatore. So why Assassin's Creed?
Probably my favorite game, just period. I love climbing things.
Do you climb things in real life as well, or just in the video game?
Not nearly as much as I'd like.
Me neither. I'm not very athletic, as you can tell. But I love Assassin's Creed as well. What do you think of Assassin's Creed 3?
I liked it. It was a little short, but I also didn't do all the side stuff.
Yes, exactly. Do you think the boss battles sucked?
Not particularly. I liked it better because since you spent the first hour and a half of the game playing as all the villains, I knew who I was killing, and it wasn't just the same face over and over.
That's true. But I like the other one, the old ones where you'd kill the guy and then they tell you a story.
Yeah.
And you'd actually like sneak and kill them instead of just like walk up to them and kill them. But
I did like the stories.
yes. So thank you for being on the show.
Yeah.
Ezio Altatore.
Pleasure.
Enjoy. Or should I call you Desmond?
No, not Desmond.
Ezio? Okay, we'll go with
They
Ezio.
could cut that part out of the story, and I wouldn't.
It was kind of boring. It's kind of useless. It doesn't really do anything for me. All right. We'll be more here on the podcast. Thanks, Jeffrey. Have fun. Oh! That was awesome. He actually has a retracting thing. I didn't know he had the retracting. That is sweet. It's a spoon. You have a spoon instead of a knife.
Yes, I do.
You could at least put a fork on there.
Serial killer.
You could. Jeffrey with the jokes. He's a serial killer. What's your favorite serial killer? What's your favorite serial to kill?
Oh man.
You don't say Lucky Charms.
I don't know. They're magically delicious.
Yeah, I like Jeffrey already. He gets the jokes. All right, Jeffrey, have fun.
Thank you, you too.
Go kill some cereals. Alrighty, we're here with Teresa from Zpocalyspse. Tell us about how you guys came up with your own board game, pretty much.
Well, it actually was my husband's idea because he really likes zombies, movies, and he got a zombie board game. And when he played it, he wasn't quite happy with it, and he was like, oh, I think that I could make my own zombie game. So he went off and was trying to make his own zombie board game, and we played through a bunch of prototypes that he made, and then he met up with this guy, Zach, who designs maps. And so they got talking, and so they decided that they were going to make a zombie game together. So, and then I came on board as well. I'm his wife. So I came on board, and they're working on it, and I said, well, do you think we could do this for real? Like, do you think we could actually make and publish a zombie board game? So we decided that we were going to do it. So then we decided we needed an artist because we need original artwork. So then we found our artist, Ricky Kasdorf, and then we had our friend Julie Hurston do some of the storylines and the card writing for our game. And then we went through the process of how do you design a board game? How do you get miniatures in your game? The learning process of how to do all those things. So it took us about, I think, 2 years to get the game together, and then about a year for production, and we were on Kickstarter. We were able to fund our base game here and fund our first expansion, Z-Master, that's the box cover for Z-Master, that back poster up there, who adds a 5th player to the game as someone who controls the zombies and has a bunch of different type of zombie miniatures to throw at you.
Oh, wow. So the object, I'm assuming, is to survive.
Yes, I can give you a brief overview.
Sure.
If you would like.
Yeah.
So this right here, so zombies have taken over the world, and you knew that there was a bunker's over here, underneath this hotel lobby stairwell here. So your squad, you're multiple people. There's too much stuff out here that I can lay out. So, for example, you start off as 2 people in the world of Zpocalyspse, and you get to pick 2 miniatures to represent your squad running around on the board. So the game comes with a whole bunch of different scenarios. The main scenario is outlined on the squad board. That's our squad board right there. So the first phase is scavenging. So You're gonna go out in the world, you're gonna get some supplies, usually rescue another survivor to add to your team, and then a tile gets connected to our board here. And it will usually have some zombies on it.
Are they just randomly placed, or are they like a certain place you have to put them? Or?
There are scavenging carts. For example, this is a scavenging cart. There's a little story on it about where you went that day. And at the bottom, it says to roll your smarts. So you're looking at your brain icons on your survivor cards. So this year, Rose Lucky has a smarts of 2. So she's going to roll 2 dice to try to see if she can get a 5 or a Z, to see if she was successful at scavenging. She wasn't successful. She did not get a 5 or 6. We still find some things, just not a lot of things. So she would get some food, an item, and when she was out there would be 6 zombies found her. So she would connect her tile, say if this was her tile here. The green zombies represent 2 zombies, and the green ones represent 1 zombie. So then she would choose where she placed her 6 zombies on the board here. So, and then she got another survivor, so she would have somebody else.
Then it goes on from there, and you collect your guys. And
So if there were 4 people playing, they would each put a tile out, they would each scavenge. And then in phase 2, I now have to feed all 3 of these survivors to take them out fighting with me. And if I can't feed them, they're going to stay behind because they're too weak to fight. And after I feed my survivors, their health is all combined together, and it's all on this. This is your health wheel. So that all is added up here. The armor is all added up as well. This is the armor wheel here. And then you have firearm skills and melee skills, which also get added together. You get a chance to level up during the game. So it's an RPG element in it. And then you're as fast as your slowest survivor, and you're as smart as your smartest survivor.
So what is it? Is there like a certain time frame usually of a game, or is it pretty much however you play and speed and all that? Or is there
it depends. Here at the conventions, when we were teaching people how to play, if you have 4 players, it might take about an hour and a half to get through a day, all the 4 phases. But it depends. The first 3 phases will go by really quickly once you know what you're doing. And then you spend most of it in the last phase, which is the combat phase out there, killing and slaying zombies.
Cool. So where can people get Zpocalyspse other than here at the ConnectiCon?
Well, we're on Amazon, usually at local game stores. We should be out there. Our website is www.greenbriergames.com. You can always look through there.
Alrighty. Is there any other expansions coming down the pipeline? Any that people
Yes, there are. We just got our
exclusive
from our manufacturer. This was our Aftermath Kickstarter. We turned there's a tower defense mechanism in our game where the zombies are attracted to the bunker entrance here, so you're going to build some walls, traps, gates, and so you can try to slow them down from getting in here. In the base game, they come as all cardboard, so we ran another Kickstarter. We turned them all into 3D minis here. And along with some more survivors we have as well.
Arrow Man,
This is the Alpha Squad here, and there's also some more scenarios and some more weapon cards that come along with the game as well. So we're hoping to be out in stores by Christmas for this, but we shall see.
All right, well, keep your eyes out for Zpocalyspse this Christmas with these cool little miniatures. Your own little Daryl, you can walk around as Daryl if you want. And you can play Zpocalyspse here at ConnectiCon.
Hi everybody, my name is John St. John. I'm best known as the voice of Duke Nukem, and you're listening to the B&M Baked Podcast. Oh yeah, let's rock.
Well, as you've heard, we're here with Duke Nukem himself, John St. John.
Hi there.
So tell us how you got into doing voice acting way back.
Oh, I was a radio DJ for many years, and then production director. And as a production director, you have to be very creative and use as many different voices as you can, so every commercial doesn't sound the same. So I found myself, having to force my voice to do different things over the years. And then I met a casting director while I was working at a radio station in San Diego, and she had me audition for this game called Duke Nukem. And I went, Duke what? I mean, nobody had heard of it at the time, so it was funny the first time you hear Duke Nukem, and the rest is history. I auditioned for that game and then got many more.
Yeah. So not only were you in Duke Nukem, you've been in Sonic the Hedgehog and tons of other ones.
Yeah.
So what's the ones that you like the most, like besides Duke Nukem, of course, is the big one, but I mean, what are the ones you're kind of like, wow, I didn't think that was going to be as good as it turned out to be?
For quality of games, I can tell you that right now the Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter is pretty cool.
Yes.
And I enjoy the roles in that. I like Dota 2 has been a blast to do because the characters I get to play are pretty wild. And Star Trek Online has been fun for me lately as well.
So, any other, like, when you were, I'm assuming video games, growing up, there weren't many of them, but I mean, as video games appeared, what were some of the games that you started playing?
In my 30s, you mean? In my 30s when I was still growing up, because I didn't mature until I was 45.
I was going to say your 20s, but...
Oh, you're nice, you're nice.
Yeah.
I still think that poop and fart jokes are funny, so I still haven't grown up.
Who doesn't?
Chicks, man.
Yeah, well, they don't know anything.
Why are farts not funny to women?
I don't know.
Because they can't do it.
They can't. They're jealous. They're jealous.
Why.
They're jealous.
I think so.
It's all jealousy.
If they could fart and burp like us, they'd think it was funny.
Oh, some of them can. I've met some that can burp really loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Beer drinking chicks.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So, I forgot what I was going to ask now.
I threw him.
You did. You threw me for a loop there with
I have that effect on people.
Yes, you do. So Duke Nukem, the new game just came out not too long ago. Is there any other stuff coming up in the future that
With
we
Duke?
can look?
Unfortunately, there's a lawsuit right now between 3D Realms
I bet,
and
like,
Gearbox.
for you,
so.
not just Duke, but
games that are soon to be released?
Yes, that you're going to be a part of, or anything else that
Yes,
you're
but
gonna
you're
be a part
not
of?
going to like the fact that I had to sign non-disclosure agreements, so I'm not allowed to talk about them.
Well, there you go.
You know how competitive the video
Yes.
game industry is, so I can't talk about the games until they actually come out.
All right, anything else coming up down the road that you're doing that you can talk about?
Not that I can talk about.
You're a very secretive man.
I don't mean to be. It's the lawyers, man. Blame the lawyers, not me. It's not my fault.
I didn't know. Oh, exactly. Lawyers are bad people.
Yeah.
They ruin all the fun.
Yeah, see?
So, I'm assuming you do a lot of cons around the places.
I do.
Stuff. What do you think about the ConnectiCon being?
Oh, ConnectiCon's one of the best. As a guest, this is one of the best cons because they treat me really well, and the fans here are fantastic.
Yeah.
They're really nice. I haven't met a fan here that I didn't like.
We've run to a lot of them. We've done a bunch of cons. We used to come as just fans, and we started doing the podcast just to get in for free. You know how that works.
And don't you find that the cosplay here at ConnectiCon is really impressive?
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say. It's like a whole different level. It
is.
I've been to even New York Comic Con and all these other bigger ones, and it's like that people don't try as hard. I don't know if that's
really
the
into
object,
it
but
here. They are really into it.
It's like a job.
Yeah, so this message for these really good con players who come here, get a life.
Yeah. Or spread out to the bigger cons and teach them how to do it the right way.
Really, they should be going everywhere. Yeah.
So that's all I got. Thank you very much.
Well,
it was a very pleasure to meet you. We're a huge fan of yours.